even when everything seems fine? Do you ever wake up with this lingering sensation that a piece of you is missing? Do you hear that quiet whisper when you look in the mirror telling you that your skin isn't smooth enough, your bank account is not large enough, or your career isn't where it should be? This feeling is not a coincidence. It is not a glitch in your brain. It is the most flawless, ruthless, and profitable project of the modern world. It is the Architecture of Insecurity. I'm Max Planer, and let me explain why you were systematically designed to never feel enough. Today, modern capitalism is no longer just sells products. It sells the feeling of deficiency. If you feel complete and at peace with yourself, you don't buy anything. A peaceful, content human being is the ultimate threat to a consumer economy. Therefore, the system must keep you trapped in a perpetual cycle of inadequacy. So, it starts with inventing the problem. The foundation of this architecture were laid in 1920s. Back then, advertisers discovered a golden secret. If you want to sell people a solution, you first have to convince them that they have a problem. The most brilliant example of this is Listerine. Before the 1920s, Listerine was a heavy-duty antiseptic used to clean surgical instruments and scrub floors. Sales were stagnant. Then, the company dug deep into medical literature and found an obscure Latin term, halitosis, meaning bad breath. Before this, nobody worried about the smell of their breath. But Listerine launched massive newspaper campaigns with headlines like, "Why is she always a bridesmaid but never a bride? Because she has halitosis." They convinced the public that they had a hidden, shameful flaw that would make them social pariahs. The result? Listerine's revenues skyrocketed to $8 million in just 7 years. They did not sell you a cleaning product, they sold you the fear of social rejection. This is insecurity engineering. First, they cut you open, then they sell you the bandage. Today, this engineering has moved from newspapers straight into our pockets. Those apps on your phone are not just social networks. They are the largest psychological laboratories in human history. With every scroll and every like, algorithm map out your exact insecurity blueprint. Do you secretly feel like you've gained weight? The algorithm knows this because you lingered on a fitness model's photo for 0.3 seconds longer than usual. Suddenly, you are bombarded with ads for diet pills, perfect abs, and cosmetic surgeries. In the past, we only compared ourselves to our next door neighbors. Now, we compare our everyday mundane reality with the top 1% of wealth, the top 0.1% of genetics, and the flawless, heavily filtered highlight reels of influencers. It is a rigged game. Social media operates like the Panopticon, a prison design described by French philosopher Michel Foucault. You know you're being watched, but you never see the watcher. As a result, you become your own warden. You feel the constant pressure to look perfect because an invisible jury is grading you every second of the day. But is this insecurity strictly digital? Not at all. Even the architecture of our physical cities is designed to isolate us. Sociologist Ray Oldenburg coined the term third places. He argued that for humans to stay sane, they need a first place, which is like home, a second place, like work, and the third place, free public spaces like parks, local cafes, or town squares where people gather and converse without the pressure to spend money. In modern urban planning, these third places have been systematically destroyed, replaced by massive shopping malls and gated communities. We lost our sense of the tribe, and do you know what happens when you don't feel like you belong to a community? You try to purchase that belonging. When you buy a luxury brand, you aren't buying a piece of fabric, you are buying an admission ticket to say, "Look, I'm part of the successful club." Or you want to eat in a luxurious steakhouse, but you wear daily clothes because they're more comfortable. Even the guard at the door will tell you to go back and make you feel unwanted in their steakhouse. Even if you have enough money to purchase that chain restaurant, first you need to look like one of them, a part of their tribe. You mask your loneliness with consumption. The The city isolates you, the screens tell you that you're alone, and the corporations sell you an expensive ticket out of that loneliness. It is a brilliant, vicious cycle. So, how do we escape this multi-billion-dollar architecture of insecurity? The first step is simply acknowledging the blueprint. The next time you feel ugly, unsuccessful, or behind in life, ask yourself one question. Who is making money of my feelings right now? Your flaws are not your enemies. They are the signatures that make you human. The system desperately needs you to hate yourself, because only then can it sell you an upgrade. Do you know what the most rebellious act of the 21st century is? It is looking in the mirror and genuinely saying, I'm good, beautiful, and enough. You're not a project that needs to be completed. You're not a software program that requires constant updates. Stop being a consumer of your own insecurities. Start being the architect of your own peace. Go to the gym for your well-being, not only for your looks. Buy the products that you need, not to look like someone. Spend time with your real friends and family. Don't waste it to be a part of a different tribe. Just be yourself, like Chris Cornell said. And to be yourself is all that you can do. And do you think it's possible to find true peace in today's world? Or are we just trapped in the cycle? Let's discuss this in the comments. I am Max Planer, and see you in the next video.